Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos on this update. Biafran forces are taking down every terrorist facility in Biafra land for the security of Biafra women and children. There is nothing like gunmen. Maz Samonepa wants. Oh yes, that's what's happening now. As the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic Government in Exile, Maz Samonepa has warned against misrepresentation of Biafra agitation. Oh yes, that's what is happening now. Maz Samonepa have stated in clear terms that there's nothing like gunmen in Biafra land. In terms of labeling the Biafra Liberation Army as gunmen and killers. Oh yes, Maz Samonepa condemned it. If you have gunmen, now maybe they are armed robbers, but when the Biafra Liberation Army carries out action or an activity, you say as a media that they are gunmen and killers. Maz Samonepa is warning now against such action or statement from media houses, saying this is wrong and condemnable. Don't say killers, or you say, oh, gunmen. Once you have actually identified them as the Biafra Liberation Army, say this is unacceptable. The Biafrans will not tolerate this kind of thing, this kind of misrepresentation. Look at his statement, quote, "Dear Sahara reporters, the Biafra forces are taking down every terrorist facility in Biafra land for the security of Biafra women and children. There is nothing like gunmen. Biafra government will not allow any Boko Haram IDP camp in Biafra land. Now go and report the truth and stop being stupid. Biafra government is in charge of the security in Biafra land, not Nigeria. And under my leadership, we will do everything to secure Biafra territory." End of quote. Oh yes, there have been jubilation over the statement made by Maz Samonepa. Yes, the Biafrans are happy. Talking about the issue of this refugee camp. Yes, the federal government planned to resettle refugees, migrants, and internally displaced persons in Imo State. And Maz Samonepa responded swiftly by, directing the Liberation Army to go to that place and stop it. Yes, and stop that thing they're doing at the National Open University in Himembano. That's Nsu, Ezokensu, Himembano. And stop it. Stop it. Today, nobody's going there again. Jubilation. The Biafrans are jubilating. Southeasterners are jubilating. Good people, good-spirited individuals are jubilating. People of goodwill are jubilating. Yes, they're happy. In the entire Southeast, that Biafra land, people are jubilating. They say, yes, this is the way to go. So when Maz Samonepa said, oh, the protection and the security of the Biafran children and women is sacrosanct and is very important to him, and he prioritizes it, it's not just making statement or lip service. It is concrete statement that follows, with action. Yes, that goes with action. So that is it. So for those media, like Sahara reporters has been pointed out here, okay, you guys say that gunmen, you guys say that killers. Stop it. Stop it. If you want to report about what is happening in Biafra and you identify the operators as the Biafra Liberation Army, you must put it in the right perspective. Yes, properly designated. That is Biafra Liberation Army. When the gunmen like armed robbers, when they attack, these are armed robbers. So for the time being, we believe that the media houses are supposed to have distinguished between the armed robbers attacks and when the genuine effort of the Biafra Liberation Army is being seen or carried out. Yes, nobody was kidnapped. Nobody was actually, paying ransom for anybody, to anybody. And nobody was robbed. Nobody was killed for any reason. See, they just went to that place, that National Open University, where they are bringing these IDPs, Boko Haram terrorists. We have not seen this kind of thing. Disguising as IDP people and bringing them to the Southeast Imo State in particular. And Maz Samonepa sent the Army, Liberation Army of the Biafra, to go and chase out the terrorists. And now you said, oh, they are killers. Oh, they are arsonists. What kind of nonsense is that? Okay? When those terrorists that they bring from the Borno state, masquerading as soldiers, will go and burn down places. Now we're asking whether they used to call them arsonists. The media. Yes. Do you refer to them as arsonists, those terrorists that they will bring from Borno or Katsina or Zamfara? They disguise as soldiers, and they will come to the southeast. They will invade communities, raise down buildings, community, villages, markets. We're asking these media houses whether they refer to them, those terrorist masquerade soldiers, as arsonists, the way they will say about the Liberation Army. So this is wrong. This is wrong. If you are reporting as a media, put things in proper perspective. What we call objective reportage. Don't be sensational. Yes, to curry favor, to be on the side of a particular group. No, that's the point. It's a struggle for survival. Biafrans are struggling to survive. They have been chased away. They have been manipulated. They have been, marginalized. Let me use the common term. Marginalization. They have been excluded. They have been treated like, people who are not, who shouldn't belong to what's happening. So now you have chased them away, and they are struggling to survive. They are facing extermination. They are facing extinction from the authorities, from the government. Yes? And they are struggling to survive. It's self-determination. It's enshrined in the United Nations Charter. African Union is there. Charter is there in the treaty. Is there. International treaty. The world recognizes self-determination as the point. UN recognizes it. AU recognizes that. And that's what the Biafrans are doing. Self-determination. And so people should see it from that light, particularly those reporters and other media houses in Nigeria. Let's say, oh, the killers. So this is warning that Mansamanba is dishing out now to all of you. So be very careful. Report the right thing as a journalist, as a media. That's what you're supposed to do. Not to go and be sensational, brand envelope journalist. It's not right. Don't be a brand envelope journalist. Report things the way it's supposed to be. You are seeing people struggling to survive, fighting the fight of their life, to make sure that they survive. Okay? They are facing extermination. So we are not asking for the media to support the Biafra agitation, no. We are saying, Biafra, be objective in your reportage. Be objective, don't be sensational. Report the things the way it's supposed to be. And report things the way it happened. Like today, even as the Court of Competent Jurisdiction have declared the proscription of IPOB illegal, we are still seeing some media houses said they proscribed the indigenous people of Biafra. Can you imagine that? They will say, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. What a nonsense statement. What a nonsense statement. Today, you see some media houses in Nigeria reporting that proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, whereas a Court of Competent Jurisdiction in Omaya. Oh yes. Federal High Court in Omaya. Saying it. That proscription of IPOB is illegal, null and void, and of no effect. And you are still saying, oh, they prescribed. They show you what we are talking about. But the sensational reporting. So it is wrong, and Mansamanekpa is fuming against it. Yes, and the Biafrans are not happy about it. When you see the Biafrans jubilating, happy over the move of the Biafran Prime Minister, of the Republic government in exile, you begin to understand where the people are, where they are. Where the people are, they're on the side of Biafra, they're on the side of Mansamanekpa, they're on the side of the Biafra Republic government in exile. You saw the intervention, very swift in Ezra Kenso Himambano. Very swift. People, see, if not for Mansamanekpa, ask yourself, as a Biafran, as a Ndebo, as a Southeasterners, what would have been the position of the Biafrans? of Ndibo, of the Southeast. Oh yes, imagine this kind of refugee, IDP, Boko Haram terrorists they are planning to bring to the Imo State. Who will have helped Ndibo? Yes, to chase away these people. So the activities of the BLA has been in tremendously